Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. Today I'll tell you a little bit about our freedom. Our freedom, when I say our, I mean our soul's freedom. Like I always say, from time to time, I'm always going to get closer to talking more about how we can free ourselves from the cycle of birth and rebirth. That's our biggest truth, that's the biggest spirituality, that's our biggest manifestation. To free ourselves from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Now, everything that we talk about, mudra, mantra, prayers, yoga, everything is basically all conditioning us, is all moving us to that ultimate truth, which is to free ourselves from the cycle of birth and rebirth. And it's extremely important we do that, because that's where we belong. That's where we exactly belong. But over a period of time, obsession for your manifestation is literally killing your passion for manifestation. There's a huge difference between obsession and passion. In earlier times, manifestation was always seen as being passionate about something to reach the ultimate truth. So now, why is it so important for us to manifest? There's so much information going on about manifest, where people are now getting fed up of it, because this obsession is an energy which is circulating this entire globe. We are giving out that obsessive energy towards manifestation. Why is this happening? People have been manifesting for a very long time. Our ancient ancestors, like we call them, have been manifesting, but they were never obsessive about it, and there was a reason behind it. So now, like I always say, when the Matrix wants to manipulate us into now becoming weaker in our own strength, in our own power, it will dilute that truth with a certain thing, which it has done in our case, where now in today's time, people are obsessed about manifesting that one thing. Where I always tell people, be aware of your manifestation. People are focused to their manifestation. For example, that one lover, that one job, that career, the amount of money, they're so focused towards it that those other opportunities are just passing by. Like I said, if you're passionate about manifestation, then it needs to lead to a manifestation. And I'll tell you the biggest reason behind all of this. The biggest reason is so that we can manifest our ultimate truth. All these little truth that we manifest has to lead eventually, over the period of recycling, of our soul into different bodies, different life, different experiences. Eventually, we are heading towards that biggest manifestation, which is manifestation, freedom of our soul. But right now, when you're obsessively focused on that one individual that you really want to manifest, and you're obsessing about it, other opportunities are going away from you. Other people are passing by. The one who's right for you is passing by. We need to manifest the right for us, the right person, the right job, the right business, the right love. That is being passionate. Passion always means to suffer for something that you love. It's not suffering then, you're passionate about it. Suffering is just a way of explaining it, but you're truly passionate about something that you love, that job you really want. It's important we live a life according to what suits us. All these little manifestation is eventually leading to the larger manifestation, and I'll tell you why. So now I'm going to ask all of you a question. Why is it important for you to free yourself from the cycle of birth and rebirth? Why is it important for you to free yourself from the cycle of birth and rebirth? And if you have an answer for that, okay, you can pause the video, go through the question again. It's very simple. Why do you want to free yourself from the cycle of birth and rebirth? If you have an answer for it, my friend, that answer is going to be used against you once the soul leaves the body, because now you're attached to that emotion of that answer. That is going to be used against you to now come back to this world. We are living in a world of duality. So right now, let's say if somebody says, for an example, like I have a lot of clients that I teach them how to free themselves from the cycle of birth and rebirth. And this is the first question that I ask them. Why is it so important for you? I'm fed up of this world. I never want to come back. Great. When your soul leaves, you're attached to the emotion, human emotion of being fed up. You're living in an illusion. Nothing's real. So that illusion of being fed up, you're attached to it. When your soul leaves the body, you're still connected to that silver cord. And now they're going to show you a beautiful life, where life is beautiful, beautiful house, beautiful family, sweet little puppy of yours. Great. And then you're coming back again. You're coming back again. Somebody who says, okay, I'm extremely satisfied. I've been there, done that. Now I have nothing else. No, you will never be extremely satisfied. There's still lots more that this realm has to offer. Then you're coming back again because you've conditioned yourself now to that attachment of being satisfied. No, I don't want to come back because I have to free myself now. You've attached yourself to that whole idea of freeing yourself from the cycle of birth and rebirth. That idea is also a fact, but it's a fact of this realm. If you got attached to it, then they'll show you something else that, okay, now you'll go back again. So till the time you have an answer, my friend, that answer is going to be used against. The duality of that answer is going to be used against you. So when you ask yourself, forget about lying to somebody who's asking you that question. Okay, now just because I'm going to tell you what the exact emotion should be, if you're going to lie to me, you're just going to lie to yourself. If we ever come across each other related to more practices talking about freeing yourself. So if you have an answer to that question, okay, then you are coming back for sure. But the minute you ask yourself why you don't want to come back and you have no answer at all, that means you've experienced everything. There is no more human emotion in you. That's it. There is no more human emotion in you. You're never coming back then. Then when you come back, then that will be your choice then. You will decide that, okay, I want to go down and spread this message then. Like when people tell me, okay, if you know so much about freeing yourself from the cycle of birth and rebirth, what are you doing here? Then I tell them that, look, my friend, I had a choice to be over here. I'm not a chosen one. Nobody's sitting over there saying, I choose you, or how many of you want to go down? I will. No. Nobody rules me. I decide what I want to do. My soul, when I say I, my soul has decided that, okay, I want to go down and pass on this message. I've been doing this in different realms also. Now it's this realm. And after this, I'm not coming back, for sure. Not because I hate it or I don't know. My job is done. This is why I came down over here. So before I pass on to the next life, to the next realm, to the next freedom, I'm going to make sure everyone has this technique. Everyone is at least moving towards it. That energy is going to be left behind for everyone to be making use of. So this is why we manifest, is so that in one lifetime you can experience everything. You can experience success, failure, love, no love, hatred, love, joy, unhappiness, peace, no peace at all. Everything. The more you live according to your choice, this is what I tell people. Brahma has given you a life. Shiva has given you all the techniques to destroy that life and create your own life. It'll still be an illusion, but it will be your illusion. Like right now, the best way to see this is, we've all got batteries in our television remotes, in our AC remotes, in our clocks. Okay, that one battery, the minute it stops working, we still rub it and we can still now use it in some other device, like from our TV remote to our air conditioned remote, or to our clock, from the clock to some other device. Till eventually, no matter how much you keep rubbing that battery to recharge it, again, it's not charging, and we throw the battery away. We never throw the device away. In our case, this device, this body, this technology is thrown, is burnt, is buried. But that soul is rechargeable. When we sleep, that soul is recharged. When we die, it's again recharging a little bit more, a lot more, and it's put back into a new device. That's what's happening with our soul. So yes, it's a beautiful place to be in. It's great to experience everything. So now if you're going to start having hatred towards this matrix, a lot of people say, I hate it and I don't want to come back. No, you got a choice to live a beautiful life. You're choosing to only see the hate, which is again going to be used for something else. If you got attached to a beautiful life, that's going to be used towards it. So all our practices that we do, let's say now you don't have knowledge, you hold Gyan Mudra and you get knowledge. Right? These are what all the mudras are doing. Something that your body, this body suit is lacking, you can do that and bring that in your life. Manifestation mantras are doing the same thing. Prayers are doing the same thing. This is why so much of importance is given to manifestation, which means living according to how you choose to live. It's impossible that once you come in a human form and then you're going, no, again and again, again and again, again and again. So this is why right now it is important now not to be obsessed with your manifestation. Be passionate about it. Okay, I want to live a life like I choose. I want to live on a farm. I want to live in the forest. But now if it's not a forest, it's somewhere in the mountain where there's less of forest. Great, you've manifested something equal enough. No, that forest, and you're not getting that forest because something else is over there. Make sure you're passionate about and choose that then. The same lover, I want that one lover that I've been banging my head on. Why am I not getting it? Why am I not getting it? So many other people are getting. So that obsessive energy that we ourselves have created now with the help of the matrix, which is harming everyone's manifestation, is is killing the larger manifestation, which is freeing our souls. That's the biggest manifestation we need to do. This is why I say now people are obsessed with manifestation. Great, let's be passionate about it. There's so much of difference in it. I'm passionate enough to create my life. I'm obsessed to create my life. Nah, obsession is crazy. It'll always be held against us. So yeah, this is what is going on. It's important to know what is happening. Why is so many people working towards manifestation, but the manifestation is not coming true? Because the energy that all of us collectively on this planet, all souls in a human form, have now, not our fault, it's not our fault, are creating an obsessive energy. Our ultimate goal is to free ourselves from the cycle of birth and rebirth. That's the biggest manifestation that we need to head to. All these small ones, like I said, experiencing the duality. I've faced failure, I've faced success. I've got love, I've got no love. I've got terrible health, I've got good health. I've got money, I've got no money. We've experienced all of it. The more we experience all of this in one lifetime, then it's great. This is why society will always tell you that, okay, you have to have an aim in life. That aim in life is like, okay, now you be focused on one thing. No, today if you are a doctor, you want to become a musician, great. Today if you are a writer and you want to do some business, great. In one lifetime, you're living so many lives. This is why the Matrix doesn't like those people. Then through society, they'll say that person is confused. They don't know what they want to do in life. No, they exactly know. Their soul knows what they're doing. But then this is how the Matrix uses. So it's important to know that next time when you feel like, okay, you're in this job right now, you're with this partner right now, now you want to experience something, and make sure you go ahead and experience it. There's a reason why that feeling has been built up inside you. So yeah, that's the best way to see it. We are that battery who has been put in different devices. This battery is never thrown. We need to throw ourselves out happily. Like, okay, now we are done. So now even if you practice all our meditation practice, which focuses on I'm not this body, I'm a soul, which I tell people, now you start saying I'm a supreme soul, because we souls are a part of that supreme soul. You know, like a leaf or a tree or a fruit, if you can see behind me, is all a part of that tree. But when you want to weaken it, you start calling it a fruit, a leaf, a twig, a stem, a branch. The roots, no, everything is a tree. So we are that supreme soul. Once you start seeing it this way, a lot more information comes, so that now you need to go back to that supreme soul. If you don't relate to that supreme soul, you relate to yourself as a soul and that's something else altogether, it's going to take some more lifetimes to understand the truth behind it. We are supreme soul and we belong over there in the supreme soul. So this is why in earlier times, manifestation was always seen as being passionate. All our practices, even if you call it shunya, shunya means zero. Spiritual gurus want to be politically correct and they'll make it sound extremely scientific, but zero, shunya, zero means zero emotions. It needs to lead you to that. A lot of people are practicing, a lot of people are teaching, there are a lot of courses about it, but why are you being shunya? No, only for that moment? No, so that eventually when that question is asked, you ask yourself that question. Why is it that I want to free myself from the cycle of birth and rebirth? Why do I need moksha? You shouldn't have an answer. Zero answer. Zero answer means zero human emotions. Freedom of the soul. So let's not be obsessive and be passionate about our freedom. Freedom to get that life you want and our freedom to get back to where we belong, supreme soul. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.